Yo, beautiful people, this is Nate here.
This Kev.
Hey, yo, we are Games Music Life. So, yo, we're here to review this project from YG.
YG 400.
Titled Stay Dangerous.
Yeah, that's right, man. Man. Stay frosty, stay dangerous out here.
Stay dangerous out here, huh?
Yeah.
YG.
Yeah,
so
right.
just to go back a little bit here, last YG project, I didn't like it one bit. I still to this day go back and take points off my review.
Wow.
It might be down to a solid 7 right now.
Man.
And I think it might be. I wasn't
Beating
feeling
up
it.
on poor YG,
Yeah, I
man.
just wasn't feeling it one bit, man. One thing I will say before I get into my review, he's authentic. At least he comes off that way. He's a true gangster. A true guy who just doesn't give a F, wears his emotions on his sleeve. He talks about a lot of things that I might not be into, and I get it. I might not like YG, Kev.
Really?
Yes, I might not like YG. I think that might be some of the reason why it's hard for me to make
Can't
it through.
appreciate that West Coast.
No, it's not
You know
just
what I'm
that.
saying?
It's not
Big
that.
B's.
It's not that it's West Coast. First, I want to ask. I thought Bloods weren't allowed to say the C, like the k. So he has a song here called Too Cocky.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be Too Baki?
That's too close to something else.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. Whatever. We'll move on. But no, as I listened to it, man, the beats were completely just good. All right, I will say that the production was very good. I head nodded a lot of times, man, with it. I definitely could ride to it. As far as listening to the beats. I want YG's voice taken off of it, though. I want his voice to be scrubbed from the archive. Just give me the instrumentals. I just don't really like the dude, man. And I get it. I understand that he's authentic. A lot of people like him. Yeah. He's, just the fact of how he is. I get people how they can gravitate towards him. I'm just not a fan of it. So if it's for you, I get it. It wasn't for me. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many times you can tell me what you're going to do to a girl and how you're going to do certain things. And at one point even goes into how the positions he likes and he gives her instructions on what to do. Listen, that's a little bit too much into your world, bro. I don't want to know that. Okay. It might be authentic. So YG fans, I get it. Get in here. Kill me in the comments. I get it. But it just wasn't for Deer, man. Hey. But it is high energy. It does seem authentic. It has a complete West Coast sound. I can appreciate that. Yeah. But at no point do I want to go get my red rag and put in my application for the Bloods like you did. Yeah. But no, I did not want to do that.
I mean, I have to listen to this album. I don't see how you didn't. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just like, hey, man, nothing else to do, according to YG. There's nothing else you can do.
What did he call himself?
I don't know.
Super Blood?
Yeah, he did say he was a Super Blood, didn't he? Yeah, he did say he was a Super Blood on this album.
I think that was the line that got you.
Yeah, it was. I heard that. I was like, wow. He was like, man, you always wearing all red. He's Super Blood. I was like, wow. Wow, all right.
What did you think, man?
I was a fan of Still Brazy from 2016. So I came into this album anticipating a lot. Yeah. And for YG, I felt like he put together a very solid body of work. Like the album in the context of itself all flows together very well. But I felt like it was missing those records that were just smash hits, knock them out the park, just connect with everybody.
Didn't have any street records, really.
It felt like the whole album was just a street record. It was a street album.
Well, I mean, more like bouncy.
But he didn't have like those anthems like he previously had. You know what I mean? It was just like it was a collection of music, a body of work that was all very cohesive, but just nothing stood out about it. Everything kind of stayed at a solid simmer across the album. Playing it top to bottom, it's enjoyable, but is it an album that I would go back and revisit regularly? I don't know. Yeah, and that was a little bit weird because I
You're
really
a YG fan of the group.
I like Still Brazy, and it was like that was an album though. I would pick out kind of the songs that I knew I really liked already, and I could just kind of ride and connect with those. Where this album is a little bit more difficult to do that. Like if I put the album on from start, I would probably let it finish, but I don't know how many times I would actually go to it to play it from start. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
I thought ASAP and him had. I thought he had good chemistry with everybody across the album. I thought the little spoken word parts that he put in there that they were pretty cool as well. Yeah. Gave the album a certain flair. But I just don't know, man. It just didn't feel like YG. I don't want to say I can't say that it wasn't like he was trying because, I mean, it felt like he had the whole body of work in mind when he was making this. But it just felt like it was missing those slappers. Yeah. It was missing those bangers that YG has been famous for coming with, man. He didn't have a My Hitter. He didn't have a F Donald Trump on here. Like, he just didn't have one of those records. Big Bank, I guess, was supposed to be that, but it didn't quite work that way, even though everybody on that track sounded phenomenal. YG did a great job. Big Sean did a great job. Nicki did a great job. 2 Chainz did a great job. I really like the feature with Ty Dolla $ign on here.
Sure.
Everybody did a really good job, and overall, it's a very solid body of work. But it just it wasn't what I was expecting. It wasn't all the way what I thought it could be, or it didn't showcase YG's greatest talents.
I felt like he could make those songs, in his sleep. I felt like the songs he made were safe. I want to see him actually just, I don't know, I just talk about something else, man. Like, it's
I
just
just
like,
want the bangers, because I mean, that's what YG
I guess what you're looking for.
With slappers for the longest. I was just looking for that, and this album just didn't have those tracks on it for me.
Gotcha. What'd you give it, bro?
Because it was such a solid body of work, man, I went with a solid 77, man. Okay. A nice C. Okay. It was very solid, man, to the point. Did a good job. He produced, you know what I mean? He came with it. Yeah, it was a respectable project.
YG fans are going to be happy. It's music, and it is what you expect from him. Yeah.
But was it as good as his other stuff? I didn't think so, man. It was more along the lines of that Red Friday, which is much better than what Red Friday was, but it was kind of just like one of those albums that the probably just passed by.
70. I gave it a 70. So even the fact that, I like I said, I'm not a big YG fan, and I'm on record start saying it many, many times over. I can't take away from the fact that a YG is needed. It definitely is a good palate cleanser that you want to put on to listen to. And
nice little gangster record.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a place for him out here. Yeah. Although he has been wearing some suspect clothing, but we'll talk about it another podcast. That's another thing. But YG fans, if you get in here, give it 100, man. Just let us know why. I want to hear why you gave it 100, not just because you're a fan. But I want to hear it, man. So you're absolutely right if we do. Let us know if me or Kev are too high, too low, and we'll get in the comments and talk about it.
Yeah, man.
But I am Nate here.
This Kev.
And we are Games Music Life, man. Drink more water, people.
Peace.
Peace.
Big Super Blood.
Super Blood.